My name is Ben Turner, and I am the Director of Music here at Christ United, and I would like to welcome you to Broadway Cafe 2023.
Thank you so much. I can tell y'all are going to be a wonderful audience already. I like the energy, so please keep it up because our students feed off of that energy. Hopefully by now you are enjoying some sweet treats. So while we are still serving some beverages and treats, we have another sweet treat for you, a musical treat for your pre-show and enjoyment. So help me welcome the Orr sisters to the stage. They will be singing Fabulous from High School Musical 2.
It's out with the old
and in with the new.
Goodbye, clouds are gray.
Hello, skies are blue.
A dip in the pool,
A trip to the spa,
and the stays in my shades.
the whole world according to moi.
Excuse me. Thank
you.
you. Iced tea imported from England.
Lifeguards imported from Spain,
Towels imported from Turkey.
and turkey imported from Maine. We're gonna relax and renew. You go do. We want fabulous, that is our simple request. All things fabulous, bigger and better and best. We need something inspiring to help us get along. We need a little fabulous, is that so wrong?
Fetch me my Jimmy Choo flip-flops.
Where is my pink Prada tote?
I need my Tiffany hairband.
And then we can go for a flow, a summer like never before. We want more, we want fabulous, that is our simple request. All things fabulous, bigger and better and best. We need something inspiring to help us get along. We need a little fabulous, is that so wrong?
Fabulous pool,
Fabulous splash, fabulous parties here, fabulous trash, fabulous fashion, fabulous spin. We gotta have fabulous everything, nothing to discuss. Everything's got to be perfect for me. We want fabulous, that is our simple request. All things fabulous, bigger and better and best. We need something inspiring to help us get along. We need a little fabulous, is that so wrong?
this won't do.
That's a bore.
That's insulting.
I need more. I need fabulous. I want fabulous. Bring me fabulous hair, fabulous style, fabulous eyes, and that fabulous smile. Oh, I like what I see. I like it a lot. Is this absolutely fabulous? Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Absolutely not.
Mesdames et messieurs, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you tonight. And now we invite you to relax. Let us pull up a chair as the dining room proudly presents your desserts.
Hello and welcome to Broadway Cafe 2023.
You're in for a treat if the desserts at your table aren't sweet enough.
Well, I don't know. I'm still finishing off my Christmas candy from this year. That Santa Claus is a real gem.
Whoa. Okay, I love Christmas time as much as the next person. But our next performer might have something to say about you doting on old St. Nicholas like that.
Oh, yeah. Please welcome to the stage Sarah Cortero singing Never Fall in Love with an Elf from Elf. He's several hours late, the skyline's growing dim. While others deck the halls, you dream of decking him. My choice in men has always been pathetic, I suppose. The guy who stole my credit cards, the guy who tried on my clothes. And so a row of self-help books line my bedroom shelf. Well, there's one rule those books forgot: you never fall in love with an elf. His endless talk of Christmas Town will test your every nerve. Still, he's kind of cute, I guess. Well, if you grade on a curve. And though you vow you'd never sing, just look at yourself. You're halfway through a Christmas song called Never Fall in Love with an elf. The holidays will seem bittersweet while you're alone in bed. But how can one girl ever compete with a magic fat guy in a flying sled? Go ask 100 single girls from here to Philadelphia. They'll say it's clear as day you're in for sleepless nights if you date a guy who has a thing for tights. Oh, never fall in love. Never fall in love. Never fall in love with an elf. It's as clear as a jingle, but if you are single, well, don't fall in love with an elf.
Oh man, what a great performance. What's wrong?
Oh, I've just been having a horrible, very bad, no good day.
That sounds awful. Do you want to talk about it?
Well, my dog ate my homework. My teacher didn't believe me when I told them.
Don't you have a cat? Well, I'm sure there's some silver lining.
How?
I don't know, but I bet these two can tell you. Now welcome Vianney and Anella Sage performing Always Look on the Bright Side from Spamalot.
Some things in life are bad. They can really make you mad.
Other things just make you swear and curse.
When you're chewing on life's gristle,
Don't grumble, give a whistle.
and this'll help things turn out for the best.
And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life.
You try. If life seems jolly rotten,
There's something you've forgotten,
and that's to laugh and smile and dance and sing. If you're feeling in the dumps,
don't be silly chumps. just purse your lips and whistle, that's the thing. And always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the right side of life. For life is quite absurd,
and death's the final word.
you must always face the curtain with a bow.
Forget about your sin.
Give the audience a grin. Enjoy it, it's your last chance anyhow. Always look on the bright side of death. Just before you draw your terminal breath.
Life is just a bit.
And death's bad.
Life's a laugh and death's a joke. It's true.
It really is. It's all a joke. Keep on laughing as you go. Just remember that the last laugh is on you. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life.
For life is quite absurd.
And death's the final word. You must always face the curtain with a bow. Forget about your sin.
Give the audience a grin.
Enjoy it, it's your last chance anyhow. Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Side of life. Side of life. It's not so bad, is it?
Wow, that brother-sister duet was amazing. Oh, and how about my sister from a few songs back? In love with an elf. Those December babies, am I right? Well, I guess love can just make you do crazy things. Oh, speaking of, here's Jessica Warner singing Fight For Me from Heathers.
Why, when you see boys fight, does it look so horrible yet feel so right? I shouldn't watch this crap, that's not who I am. But with this kid, dang. So, hey, Mr. No-Name Kid, so who might you be? And could you fight for me and take? Could you face the crowd? Could you be seen with me and still act proud? Hey, could you hold my hand? And could you carry me through no man's land? It's fine if you don't agree, but I would fight for you if you would fight for me. Let them drive us underground. I don't care how far. You can set my broken bones, and I know CPR. Well, whoa, you can punch real good. You've lasted longer than I thought you would. So hey, Mr. No-Name Kid, if some night you're free, wanna fight for me? If you're still alive, I would fight for
That's awkward. Looks like we need some sisterly love to cheer up this place a little bit. Please welcome to the stage Sophia, Sarah, and Emily Cortero singing Schuyler Sisters from Hamilton.
Work, work, Angelica. Work, work, Eliza. And Peggy. The Schuyler sisters. Angelica, Peggy, Eliza. Work. Daddy said to be home by sundown. Well, Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, you're free to go. But look around, the revolution's happening in New York. Angelica, work. It's bad enough Daddy wants to go to war. People shouting in the square. It's bad enough there'll be violence on our shore. New ideas in the air. Look around, Angelica, remind me what we're looking for. Eliza, I'm looking for a mind that'll work, work. I'm looking for a mind that'll work, work. I'm looking for a mind that'll work, work. Whoa, 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 work. There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. While you slumming in the city in your fancy heels, you're searching for an urchin who can give you ideas. Spur, you disgust me. Ah, so you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me. Well, I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and would not be Thomas Jefferson. I must come home to include women in the sequel. Work! Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Cause look around, the revolution's happening. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Work, work, Angelica. Work, work, Eliza. And Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. We're looking for our mind at work. Hey, hey, hey. In the greatest city in the world.
Oh man, since Pastor Stephanie left to have her baby, this place has really gone to the dumps. It is so dusty in here. We really need to bring someone in to clean up. If only we had a really big group of people that could sweep the stage. Oh, tenors and basses. Please welcome the Christ United Tenors and Basses, singing Step in Time from Mary Poppins.
Step in time, step in time, step in time. Every reason, every run, step in time, step in time. Take it easy, step in time. Take it easy, step in time. Every reason, every run, take it easy, step in time. Step in time, step in time.
Wow, it is so much cleaner in here. Wait. Oh, wow, they did a wonderful job.
We are so excited for the next part of our show. And lucky for you, it requires a little bit of audience participation.
So would Matt Cortero and Haley Bryant please come up to the stage?
Woo!
It's time for a little game of Are You Smarter Than a 12th Grader? Come on up here, guys.
You ditched your escort. Here you go.
So, Haley and Matt, how are you guys doing tonight?
Better a second ago.
Doing good.
It's awesome to hear. Let's go.
That's wonderful to hear. Okay, so here is our game. We are going to give you an old-timey word, and we want your best definition for that word. You will have some time to think of the best answer possible. Are you ready to start?
Sure.
Okay.
And now, don't panic, but your judge is the one, the only, the unitary, the singular, Jim Wilson.
Welcome, contestants, and good luck.
Let the games begin.
Round 1. Your award is Shin Cracker.
Shin cracker. All right, contestant number 1. What is your definition?
A shin cracker is a plate that you put on your shin to eat crackers off of.
Okay, interesting.
And contestant 2, what is your definition?
I think it was the old word for a coffee table.
Ooh, okay. And Jim, which contestant do you think had the best definition?
They were both very creative, but wrong. But I think contestant number 2.
Woo!
A shin cracker is someone who dances very well.
Got a couple of those up here. Round 2, your word is giggle muff. Giggle mug.
Giggle mug. Giggle mug. Mug. Giggle mug.
All right, contestant 1, what is your answer?
I think it's a mean word to call someone kind of like a cotton-headed nitty-muggins.
Ooh,
it's a good answer.
Okay.
Very rude.
All right, and contestant 2.
I think it was the cup that Elmo drinks out of.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, and Jim, which contestant do you think gave the best definition?
Well, I think contestant 1, looking at the etymology, finding that common root of mug, probably the best answer.
Nice.
All right, and the actual definition was a person who can't stop smiling.
Sophia, you're a real giggle mug.
Now, I don't mean to alarm you guys or anything, but this is all or nothing, round 3, final round. Your word is bushel. Bushel.
And contestant number 1, what is your answer?
It's a measurement of how much you like someone. Like Jim's gonna pick that he likes me a bushel.
That's a good answer.
And contestant 2, what is your answer?
A measurement of grain?
Okay, all right. And Jim, which contestant do you think gave the best definition?
Both great answers, but I give it to Haley for mentioning me in her definition.
Even though Matt was
right. So a bushel is actually a measurement of dry volume equal to 16 quarts. So,
You were close,
congratulations.
Dad.
Yes, both of y'all were pretty close. Both got measurements. Congratulations to contestant 1, though. Excellent display of your old-timey vocabulary knowledge.
You may return to your seats now. Thank you so
Congratulations.
much for playing. And now, introducing the Christ United Sopranos and Altos singing Bushel and a Peck from Guys and Dolls.
I love
Man, I really feel like I've learned a lot after that game show. Will you please now invite to the stage Max, Eli, Sam, Logan, and Graham singing Waving Through a Window from Dear Evan Hansen.
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key.
Before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me.
Give them no reason to stare. No slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share. No, I got nothing to say.
Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, because you've learned.
On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me?
We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong.
But every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you where you went wrong.
Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, because you've learned.
On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving?
When you're falling in a forest, there's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest, there's nobody around. Do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound.
Will I ever make a sound?
On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window.
Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Oh.
Is anybody waving?
Whoa.
Waving, waving,
How are you guys enjoying the show so far? That's what we like to hear. Now, okay, if I don't have the pleasure of knowing you already, actually, my name is Allie Driver, and I have the pleasure of having the title of president, but I don't care. I just want to brag about these wonderful people that are standing here behind me. Aren't they so pretty? Yeah. These people are not only the best performers ever, but they are the best group of friends that anyone can ask for. They have so much spirit and love in their hearts, and I love them so much. And growing up here in Christ United has been the time of my life, but I know that we were not only raised on a firm foundation of love here in the church, but in this group. And these are the best characters of love that I can ever know in my entire life. So please welcome to the stage the senior class singing Beautiful City from Godspell.
Don't mean to brag, but that senior song was pretty cool. Yeah, pretty good. That's what I thought.
Be so for real right now. Do I look okay?
You did something with your hair?
Yeah, and you do. I was trying to impress a guy I like, and I may have gotten just a little bit carried away.
You look fantastic! Yikes.
I heard that.
Look, if he's worth so much of your concern, you shouldn't care about how you look. And I am sure your personality will outshine whatever that is. Oh, in fact, one of our friends has had a similar situation.
Oh, yeah. Now introducing Allie Driver singing When He Sees Me from Waitress.
I stick with real things, usually facts and figures. When information's in its place, I minimize the guessing game. Guess what? I don't like guessing games or when I feel things before I know the feelings. How am I supposed to operate if I'm just tossed around by fate? Like on an unexpected date with a stranger who might talk too fast or ask me questions about myself before I've decided that he can ask me questions about myself. He might sit too close or call the waiter by his first name or eat Oreos, but eat the cookie before the cream. But what scares me the most, what scares me the most is what if when he sees me, what if he doesn't like it, what if he runs the other way and I can't hide from it? What happens then if when he knows me, he's only disappointed? What if I give myself away to only get it given back? I couldn't live with that. So I'm just fine inside my shell-shaped mind. This way I get the best view, so that when he sees me, I want him to. Look, I'm not defensive, I'm simply being cautious. I can't risk reckless dating due to my miscalculating why a certain suitor stands in line. I've seen in movies, most made for television, you cannot be too careful when it comes to sharing your life. I could end up a miserable wife. I'm sorry, y'all, he could be criminal. Some sort of psychopath who escaped from an institution somewhere that they don't have girls. He could have masterminded some way to find me. He could be colorblind. How untrustworthy is that? He could be less than kind. Or even worse, he could be very nice, have lovely eyes, and make me laugh, come out of hiding. What do I do with that? Oh God, what if when he sees me, what if he doesn't like it? What if I run the other way and I can't hide from it? What happens then if when he holds me, my heart is set in motion? I'm not prepared for that, I'm scared of breaking open, but still I can't help from hoping to find someone to talk to who likes the way I am. Someone who, when he sees me, wants to again.
Oh my gosh, you guys, he's perfect. Do you see him over there?
Who are you talking about?
Over there. Oh,
Oh, honey, you're delusional.
hubba hubba.
This is that difference in tastes that we talk about.
What about Andrew?
No. I don't think any man has ever mattered to me more. I'm devoted. Now please welcome to the stage Emily Arnold singing Hopelessly Devoted to You from Greece.
Guess mine's not the first heartbroken. My eyes not the first to cry. Not the first to know there's just no getting over you. You know I'm just the fool who's willing But baby, can't you see? There's nothing else for me to do. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside. I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. My head is saying, fool, forget him. But my heart is saying, don't let go. Hold on to the end. That's what I intend to do. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside. I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you.
Wow, that song just, I love, I hope she gets him. And now, Sophia Cotero singing Someone Like You from Jekyll and Hyde.
I peer through windows, watch life go by, dream of tomorrow, and wonder why the past is holding me, keeping life at bay. I wander lost in yesterday, wanting to fly, but scared to try. But if someone like you found someone like me, then suddenly nothing would ever be the same. My heart would take wing and I'd feel so alive if someone like you found me.
So, as you all may know, tonight is actually a fundraiser for our summer choir tours. It's a super important part of our ministry here, and we thought we would showcase that to you through a video of a recap of our last choir tour to Washington, D.C. So here that is.
So I feel like with APA, you get to make a really big change in like one single person's life, whereas on choir tour, it's more just like adding a little bit of joy into a bunch of different people's lives. So it's a wider impact, but I wouldn't say it's any less than APA. It's just different in scope and in context. Specifically, when we were singing the service anthem this year, like seeing all the like old veterans standing up and like just hearing themselves like represented in what we were singing was really important.
My favorite thing about choir tour is definitely just knowing that someone, maybe a junior, like has the same interests in you, and you can definitely bond over that. I definitely think the prayer partners are cool because you're just paired with a new person that you don't know every single day. It's just cool talking to people from 6th to 12th grade and maybe some adults that are chaperones.
And then choir tour is like you broaden your horizons while also touching other people's lives. So the shared experiences of things that none of us have ever gone to helps us like have like that experience that we always carry. So it's like, hey, I saw the Washington Monument for the first time with you. I like went to the Natural History Museum. We turned ourselves into primitive humans together. Like it like helps to bond through the immense beauty of His creation.
Putting together choir tour takes us a lot of work, and with a lot of work comes a lot of time spent together. And so I can solidly say that the rest of this people on the stage are my best friends. And even though we're all seniors and in the same grade, some of the connections that I've made with even just like the underclassmen is irreplaceable.
What I love about choir tour is that we get to go to places that don't always get to have this interaction with youth choirs, and so it's just wonderful going there and getting to see their faces light up when we go and sing to them and like bring joy to them. I think it's great.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think some of the most impactful parts of our choir tour are when we're not singing or sightseeing, and when we're actually sitting down and talking to the people who we came to perform for. These are people all across the country in all different walks of life. Whether it be at a homeless shelter, a women's shelter, a nursing home. And we get to connect with them and see that while we may be in different walks of life from different parts of the country, we're not all that different.
So choir tour has always been a really important part of my life, and I look forward to it every single year. And like Jessica said, we really get to become close friends and become such a tight-knit community within the choir. And I feel like I've really made a lot of friends and seen a lot of people even into the communities that we go into. And so it's just such a wonderful experience to be able to meet people and see places that we may have never gone to before.
For me, choir tour, the most important lesson I've learned on all my years is that music speaks louder than words. There are some things that just can't be translated through speech, but music can convey to an audience and through us. And so not only does performing help us on our faith journey, but also the audience. It's so lovely to get to see the spark in their eyes when we sing to them, and just how we can uplift their spirits and spread love. And we hope that we spread love to you guys tonight too.
And of course, during choir tour, as we serve and sing for our community, we also see the community that we're serving. We go around and look at the attractions, the things that make that area itself, the things that give it character and personality and history. And it's just really cool to be able to like experience all the aspects of the place. And then it's also it's just fun.
And of course, you can't go on a choir tour without eating. And some of the food we get to eat at the different places and the food that different church members make at the churches we are visiting is really awesome. And now, before our last piece, we'd like to give a huge thank you to our band. Please thank Chuck Mays on bass.
Jim Watkins on guitar.
Dana Ward on drums.
And our proprietary Jim Wilson on piano.
And of course, we'd like to give a huge thank you to our tech team for making us look and sound great up here on stage. So thank you to Alex Herndon, Richard Copeland, and Jordan Randall.
And now, none of this show would have been possible without the best choreographer and mom in the world, Tiffany Arnold. She put countless hours into making sure our hands and feet were coordinated and looks amazing up on stage. So thank you very much, Mom. Love you.
I would also like to thank my mom.
Your mom?
Yes, my mom, Holly Cortero, for coordinating volunteers. I would like to thank Michael Kerner for coordinating fundraising, and every single volunteer. We really could not have done it without you, and thank y'all so much.
And last but not least, we want to give a big, big, warm thank you to Ben Turner, our lovely director. Without his amazing, talented dedication to this show, we would not look this good on the stage or sound this good on the stage. So please give a big round of applause for him.
Thank you so much, seniors. So you have seen and heard how important choir tour is to not only these youth, but also to their spiritual lives. I have a question for you. How many of you were a part of a sports team or a choir or band when you were a teenager? Yeah? Okay, so how many of you traveled with those groups? Yeah? How many of you traveled on a bus with those groups? Yeah. Think back to those bus rides. You can't help but smile, right? Because during those bus rides, relationships were formed, relationships were strengthened, funny things happened, serious conversations happened. The bus is a wonderful a place for this choir to grow closer together. And so this weekend, our goal is to raise the money for our bus during this year's tour. And so the cost of the bus is $14,000. Yes, you heard me right, $14,000. So you may be wondering, well, Ben, where's that bus going? So I'm glad you asked. We are going to leave Plano. We're going to leave Plano and then head to Santa Fe and to Albuquerque, spend a few days there, and then we'll mosey on south to White Sands National Park, and we'll slide down those sand dunes, and then we'll go over to Carlsbad Caverns, and then we'll come back through Abilene, and then we will finish here at church for our homecoming concert. So it's a wonderful trip. We are definitely looking forward to it, but we need your help to get us on that bus, to get us from place to place. So you may be wondering, well, Ben, how can I help you reach your goal? Well, you have already helped by purchasing a ticket to be here tonight. So for that, we thank you so very much. Another way is you may notice on your table a top hat that your waiter or waitress flipped over before the show began. I would like to invite you now to empty the contents of your wallet into that hat. But there's also another way. Here's a QR code. The same QR code can also be found on each of your tables. And so if you are not familiar with how QR codes work, all you have to do is take out your cell phone, turn on your camera, and hold it up against that code, and then it'll scan it, and then a link will pop up that will take you to a web page where you can donate. And so I just want to thank you so much again for being here tonight, but then also for giving and helping us reach our goal this weekend of $14,000. It is a joy for me and a privilege to be this group's director. I am so proud of each and every one of these students, and I thank you also for supporting them with your prayers and your gifts and your presence. And so, without any further ado, here's the closer, the full company singing "You Can't Stop the Beat" from Hairspray.
As it comes speeding down the track. Girl, yesterday is history, and it's never coming back. 'Cause tomorrow is a brand new day, and it don't know white from black. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart's keeping time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums, and I found my way.